Happy Tuesday, October 17th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. We've got Mark Sassy. He is out in the community telling us all about the fun things that are happening here in the Vail Valley. Very exciting stuff. Today is National Pasta Day. Kevin and Maddie make homemade pasta, so that's going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be looking at all the good stuff, and then Robbie gave us a sports update in the middle of the week, so let's take a look at that. Hour one of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Live from Beaver Creek, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm your host out in the field today. And we have Kim in the studio today, October the 17th, and we've got nice weather coming our way once again for the next, honestly, 4 or 5 days. And we are 25 days away from Vail Mountain opening for skiing and snowboarding for the 23-24 ski season. I want to give you a look at that weather forecast, and I'm going to update you on some of the things happening around Eagle County during kind of this quote-unquote shoulder season before we get into full swing for winter time. Cool up here a little bit this morning, low 30s. Not as cool as it has been in the past, but it's going to continue to get cooler and cooler. Good temperatures for our snowmaking crew to start gearing up to be thinking about making snow for the Birds of Prey ski races up here in Beaver Creek, and then also just for the hill behind us to get the skiing and snowboarding going by November the 22nd. We're going to see a high of about 65 degrees today in the Vail area. So pretty mild day, a fair amount of sunshine, maybe a few clouds rolling in later on in the afternoon. Your hourly forecast showing you 38 to start at 8 o'clock. We'll be in the 50s around noon, low 60s around 4 p.m. That high temperature coming at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sunshine for a good part of the day, maybe some clouds towards the afternoon hours, and then clearing out tonight once again with a low of about 52 at 8 o'clock. Denver temperatures today, pretty warm along the Front Range. They're looking at temperatures in the mid-80s with some cloud cover down there. 65 for Vail and sunny, Avon 66, and then 72 in Eagle, and a little cloud cover a little further west that you head around Eagle County. Tonight, that low temperature, 38 degrees, sun setting at 6:25, and we'll see a slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. And then as jump ahead, looking at that 5-day into the weekend, for Wednesday, mostly sunny skies with a high of about 62 degrees. For Thursday, 65 for a high and sunny, 69 for Friday and sunny, 67 in Vail and sunny for Saturday, and then 65 and sunny, mostly sunny for Sunday. And our evening lows dropping into the low to mid to upper 30s all the way through this weekend and beyond. So that's what we're looking at for your weather report. We have more coming up on the show. I want to give you some details about some events coming up our way right around the corner. This weekend, we've got the 44th annual Vail Sportsmanships Tournament. Now, this is an opportunity for kids, A-level, B-level teams to be a part of some early season tournaments. This weekend, we've got the 18 and under midget high school major and minors will be taken to the ice, and that'll be the first weekend over the next 4 weekends. This event is put on through Dobson Ice Arena with the town of Vail, and in conjunction with Vail Summit and Orthopedic and Neurosurgery. So it's the Vail Mountaineer Hockey Club. They're hosting the annual Sportsmanships Tournament over these 4 weekends, beginning once again this Saturday. It's a stay-to-play event, so you can go to the website and go to discovervail.com for more information. Another event coming our way this weekend also, kind of in conjunction with the hockey tournament taking place, is an event called Move Chat Connect. And now the Mountain Youth Project will host a free ice skating event at Dobson Ice Arena, where they're going to be having the Sportsmanships Tournament, encouraging youth and our families and community members to move and connect and to learn about the importance of movement for mental health. So that's Move Chat Connect. You can find that information also on Discover Vail's website. There's going to be free food, there's going to be free childcare, and live Spanish interpretation for you. The event will be held in the evening on Saturday from 5:30 to 7:30, October the 21st, which is this coming Saturday. You can find out more what's happening in Vail at discovervail.com if you want to take a look at that. And then after that, though, we're going to take a quick short break from our Good Morning Vail edition, our Tuesday edition, I'm sorry. And then we'll come back, we're going to check in with Kim. We have updates on local sports around Eagle County. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the Tuesday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. We've got Robbie with our midweek sports update. The end of the regular fall season is coming to a close, and Robbie gives us all of the updates.
All right, thanks for joining us. So the fall sports season is starting to wrap up here in the Centennial State, and over at Vail Mountain School, the boys soccer team, They played their last regular season scheduled home game of the year as they took on Basalt.
Sitting at 9-3-1 on the year, the reigning Class 2A Gore Rangers were looking to close out their last regular season home game on senior night with a win over Basalt. Both teams matched up evenly in the first half and no goals were scored, but moving over to the second, Basalt puts one up, but VMS will answer on a handball that was called in the box. Rutley Heineman takes the shot and nails it to tie up the game at 1 apiece. Basalt will catch the refs later in the right moment with little time left in the game as they get a free kick to take the lead. Calam Ingles nails it and the Longhorns go up 2-1. The blue team doing everything they can to stay undefeated on the season at home, but it wasn't in the stars. Basalt spoils Vail Mountain School senior night as they take the win over the Gore Rangers 2-1. This marked their 6th win of the season, and head coach Salvador Cruz caught up with us for post-game chat.
All right, so we're here at Vail Mountain School where Basalt just knocked off the Gore Rangers 2-1. Standing with me, head coach Salvador Cruz. Coach, what'd you like from your team today?
They went out there, did everything they could, nothing to lose. I said leave it out on the pitch, and that's exactly what we came and pulled it off.
And I think your record doesn't exactly speak for your team. You guys just got your 6th win of the season, but I think you guys are capable of so much more. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Day in, day out, we put in the effort in practice. Sometimes it's not up to par, but, I tell the boys that if they want to go out and win games, they got to put in the effort.
Okay, and you guys came up with the goals at the right times, it seemed like, in this game. You came into the second half after a stalemate in that first half. Got your first goal on the book. Vail Mountain School rallied back, got that PK in the goal, but then you guys answered with a penalty kick of your own. What were the emotions there when you got that penalty kick and you took the 2-1 lead late in the game?
Oh, my goodness. It felt great. I said, we're up 2-1. Let's try to hold it off. I was really surprised that the Vail goalie got a yellow for hitting the crossbar. I don't know if that's a new rule that's been implemented or not. Maybe he was doing it to taunt the kicker. However, 2-1. And I said, let's stick it out. Let's win this game. And that's exactly what we did.
And this is a good Gore Rangers team that you just beat on their home turf. They've got 9 wins on the season, and they're well known around the state. They're the reigning Class 2A state champions. What does a win like this do for your program? What sort of spark does it bring to your team?
My gosh, I find it absolutely encouraging, empowering. Telling these boys, what are the results after every other match? Win some, lose some, tie some. But hey, I said, let's go out there and let's get a W. Let's get a goal early. It encourages the younger boys. I got maybe 6 or 7 seniors that are leaving us. So hopefully our next year will be a building program, obviously, but hopefully it'll give them a little boost and encouragement to come out here and do exactly what we did today.
And after you guys shook hands, great sportsmanship there. You booked it straight to the other side of the field to celebrate with the fans. What was that moment like, just celebrating with your team, with your fans?
It was amazing. Great feeling. I think this is one of our first, if not very few wins we have on Vail on their own turf. And just running over to the team and to the parents, a lot of the parents are saying, we want you to coach this team, to keep coaching. And so that's my passion. That's what I love to do. I went over there, got all smiles, all hugs, so it's all good.
Okay, and you guys still got another game left on the season. I believe it's Roaring Fork, right?
Yes, Roaring Fork and then Aspen in Aspen.
Okay, well, what do you need to do to close out the regular season 2-0?
Roaring Forks is going to be a great team to battle up against, especially on our home turf. We seem to do a little better on our home court. Aspen, I know, is going to be a little tougher. It's up in Aspen on their home turf, so I think every team plays a little greater, I guess, should say, on their own home turf. So it'll be tough. But if we can close out 2 more games, that'd be awesome. That'd be a great way to end our season. And if we make it into the playoff section, it could be 1 or 2 games. Hopefully we can keep getting those W's.
Anything you'd like to add?
No. Thank you to the Vail Football Club for being out here with us, for having us. It's a great win for us, and I just, thank you for having us. Great job on the refs. I guess that's it.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Running through some other scores from around the valley now. Glenwood Springs fell to Steamboat 0-2 on Thursday. The Demons dropped 8-4-1 on the season. Battle Mountain and Eagle Valley have a bit of a break before their next games, which come down the road next week. But the two matched up at Battle Mountain last week, and it was epic. Battle Mountain took the win 3-1 for the regular season sweep, where Jacob Methvin had all 3 goals for the Huskies. What a night for that guy. Last but not least, Summit High went over to Carbondale and caught a win over Roaring Fork 1-0 to put them one away from 500 on the year, which is great for this Tigers team. They've been struggling off and on over the course of this season, so another win should get them back on track. Switching over to the gridiron, Thursday night, Vail Christian took on Soroco at home, where they picked up a huge win, beating the Rams 67-14. And with this victory, the Saints improved to 5-2 on the regular season. Friday night, the Glenwood Springs Demons hosted the Durango Demons and were dubbed the Lesser Demons, unfortunately, as they were shut out at home 48-0. That's a tough loss over there in Glenwood Springs. Eagle Valley, no game this week over in Gypsum. They'll have a week to catch their breath before one of their last remaining regular season matchups.
Pac-12 Media Week just wrapped up in Vegas as the 2023-24 season approaches for men's and women's basketball. Last season, the Buffs women's basketball team, led by J.R. Payne, finished third in the Pac-12, and this year they want to improve on that mark.
Back-to-back trips to the Big Dance confirm head coach of CU women's basketball, J.R. Payne, is no stranger to success. Now she enters her 8th season at the helm in Boulder.
What have you learned in these past 8 years that you can't wait to implement the most into a new season?
Great question. I mean, I think early on we learned it's really important to be just true to who you are and what you want to be about. And so we've worked really hard to recruit the type of players that we want to be around, kids that are blue collar, hardworking, tough, do their job, be a great teammate. And so that hasn't really changed for us. You know, now that we've really locked into that in the past many years, we've created a culture where we are those things.
Coming off a run to the Sweet 16, Payne's team returned some of the best talent in the conference. She believes preseason all-conference players Jalen Sherrod and Quay Miller will set the tone.
I would say that nobody in the world has higher expectations of ourselves than we do. Like I said, our veterans do a great job of making sure that we're holding ourselves to the standard that we believe we're capable of.
Payne's confidence runs high for the season, which entails a tough non-conference schedule, beginning with the reigning national champions. But the Buffaloes team is hungry for the challenge.
When you look at how tough our schedule is, that tells you how I feel about our team, you know, and our readiness to compete. We talked to our veterans about some of the games that were, you know, put in front of us, and our veterans said, absolutely, we want these games, you know, and so they wanted to be challenged in that way. We'll be prepared.
Payne believes the Pac-12 will be the most competitive conference in women's basketball this season. When league play starts, the Buffs will be ready. CU is set to take on LSU November 6th.
Now we'll head over to the gridiron as CU football took on Stanford last Friday night, and the Buffs, they were on their hunt for their 5th win of the season, and a 5th win would mean 1 win away from bowl eligibility.
Buffs lined up deep in Stanford territory. Shadur Sanders throws over the middle for Xavier Weaver, who makes the catch, touchdown Colorado, and it's all Buffaloes in the first half. Buffs lined up again late in the first quarter in Stanford territory. 3rd and 10, Sanders looking downfield and will connect short with Travis Hunter. Hunter throws that spin move and gets into the corner of the end zone for 6. Buffaloes blowing this game wide open, and they got to be excited to have their star wide receiver back in action. Back with the 1st and 10, across midfield, Sanders will air it out to a wide open Weaver, who just strolls in for another Buffaloes touchdown, making it look easy. Colorado building that comfortable lead in the first half, and they'll go for 2 here just for fun and get it. The Buffs would end the half up 29-0 on Pac-12 foe Stanford, but this is where the trouble started. Stanford puts up an early 6 points and doesn't get the 2-point conversion, but back with the ball, Ashton Daniels finds Alec Aomanor on the slant, gets by the Buffs secondary, and is off to the races. Shiloh Sanders, with a last-minute effort, can't make the stop, and Aomanor gets in for 6 off a 97-yard reception. Cardinals back with the ball. A.O. Manor again comes down with the football and books it to that corner of the end zone. Roderick Ward can't make the tackle, and A.O. Manor is in for another 6. Colorado starting to let this one slip through their fingers, and it only gets worse for the Buffs as Stanford is able to tie them up to send it to OT. Cardinals with the ball looking to answer after the Buffs put up 6 in OT. Daniels finds who else but A.O. Manor, who makes the grab behind Hunter's back. What a catch to score for the Cardinals. Good coverage by Hunter there, but A.O. Manor is just too hot. Someone needs to check him. Back on offense, Sanders throws an interception, and all Stanford needs to do is knock it through the uprights to win, and Joshua Carty will seal the deal. Stanford wins it 46-43. Buffs now in danger of not having a postseason game with that loss. Taking a look at the remaining schedule, it's tough. They're on a bye week right now, thinking about that loss to Stanford and planning for a game in Los Angeles against UCLA, which I see as a must-win game. The following week, they match up with a strong Oregon State team for homecoming in Boulder. The week after that, they play at Arizona, which is put some good games together, honestly, in my opinion. Like, they beat Wazoo last weekend, so you can't really count that Arizona team out. Then they play a really good team at Washington State, and then a rivalry week game against Utah over there in Salt Lake City, the reigning Pac-12 champions. So both of those games are going to be tough for the Buffs on the road. A new week means a new top 25 poll too, which you can see there. UCLA, Oregon State, and Utah, all opponents the Buffs have to face this season, are all on this poll in the top 25. But exciting to see Air Force on there as well, who's coming off an important win at home over Wyoming. The Falcons sit at the top of the Mountain West Conference and are undefeated on the year as they sit at 6-0 on the season. And they got an important game against Navy on the road in Maryland this weekend. And looking here, you can see all the games this weekend of our FBS teams here in the Centennial State. Colorado with their bye week. They don't have a game this weekend. And Air Force, as we just talked about, they're going to be heading over to Annapolis to take on Navy. Colorado State, they're going to travel to Las Vegas to take on UNLV.
Well, we're through 6 weeks of NFL football, and we've not really seen much excitement there from the Broncos since that win over Chicago a while ago.
This past week, they matched up with the Chiefs, and it went about how everyone expected as the reigning Super Bowl champs knocked off our Broncos 19-8. Denver will turn the page and get ready for a matchup with Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers this week at Mile High Stadium, and that kickoff is slated for 2:25 p.m. our time.
The Packers have looked good this season, led by quarterback Jordan Love, but we'll hope that the Broncos can do a little damage this week on their home turf. Make sure to continue coming back to us for all the latest sports coverage around the Valley and beyond. We'll catch you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high-adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there. TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, welcome back to Beaver Creek, everybody. We're going to give you a look around and see what's happening over here at Strawberry Park first thing this morning. Not much. It's very quiet. We have most of the leaves have fallen from all the aspens. It's starting to look kind of like kind of that time right before winter when the leaves are gone and the trees are kind of just barren, waiting for snow. Let's look at your weather forecast. For Tuesday, we're going to see 30s to start first thing in the morning. We'll get to mid-60s in Vail by mid-afternoon. For your hourly forecast, once again, 30s into the 50s. Noontime, about 58, 63 around 4 p.m. And we'll see sunshine to start and a few clouds rolling in later on in the afternoon. Partly cloudy and 83 in Denver today. For Vail and Avon, 65 and 66 with some sunshine. And then a little further west towards Eagle, we'll see a high of 72. Tonight we'll have that sun setting at 6:25. Slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour, clear skies with a low of about 38 degrees. And then as we look at that 5-day forecast, looking through the weekend, looks like really Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lots of sunshine, 60s, mid to upper 60s by the end of the work week. And we'll have sunshine throughout the week also. Tomorrow, maybe a few clouds in the afternoon. And then for the weekend, Saturday, 67, partly cloudy skies. And then 65 for Sunday, partly cloudy skies. So this is actually a nice week to be around. Great hikes to be available. And then just kind of ramping up for what's right around the corner, because 25 days is not a lot of time for you to get your ski legs going. So start exercising and think about getting your skis tuned up for ski season or your snowboard. I want to mention today is National Edge Day. This is promoted by the Straight Edge Movement, and it's promoting a movement of youth and also adults refraining from using alcohol, tobacco, and other recreational drugs. Now, this is a part of the Straight Edge Movement, and teens and adults will pledge to live a clean lifestyle. And then many who follow the movement also abstain from recreational sex and unhealthy food choices just for the day. That's for today. Today is also, I love this day, National Pasta Day. October is National Pasta Month, but today is officially National Pasta Day, October the 17th. So it's a chance for all you pasta lovers to get out there and celebrate. So many options. Not enough time. Love that pasta. We have a great segment that was shot in our kitchen at the studio at TV8 a while back. It was with Kevin and with our other host, Maddie. And Kevin's a chef, and Maddie's not a chef, and he was coaching Maddie on how to make some homemade pasta. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to the show. This is my favorite kind of show where Kevin is going to be in the kitchen teaching me how to cook things because I don't know how to cook.
And it's so darn easy. A lot of the things that we do on here, people think it's more difficult than what it is. And when you talk about making your own pasta, people tend to cringe and go, oh, I'll just go buy the dry stuff at the store. But it's really simple, it's really easy, and it's really healthy. And like with a lot of recipes that we do, there's a lot of different variations. So we're just basically going to do an egg noodle pasta today. The recipe is very, very simple. 1 cup of flour, and we're going to sift that into the bowl. So if you want to do that, throw a little strainer there. If you don't have a sifter, you can just use the strainer.
Thanks.
Take this off. Sorry about that.
Making it nice and easy
And
for me.
so 1 cup of flour sifted through, 1 egg, and then if you want some flavored pasta or a little bit of color, you can always do a roasted pepper. You can use a red pepper, green pepper. You just cut it, put it in the oven with a little olive oil on it until that skin starts to blister, and then you peel the skin off of that and puree it up, and then you add it into what we're doing right now. So I'll go ahead and crack this egg because this will be the next part of what you're going to add in there. And why do we always crack an egg into a separate container, Maddie?
Oh, I don't do that. I go right into
I know. And that's how you get shells. That's why when you go to Maddie's house to eat, sometimes there's a little crunch in there. It's not because it's al dente, it's because there's maybe a little shell in there.
You know, there's nothing better than some cookies and some shells.
So go ahead and add your egg in there. And then at this time, if you had that roasted pepper puree, 1 pepper is all you need, roasted, pureed. You put it in there and you do everything together. So we've got that in. Maddie's going to drop it down.
You mean raise it up?
Kick it on low and just let it go. Probably about 3 to 4 minutes there. But what we've done is we've already got some dough that I made ahead of time.
TV magic dough.
TV magic. So once you get this done, there's a couple different things you do. There's some attachments that you can get for this KitchenAid mixer that do some different pastas. So one is just the roller. So it will roll it and flatten it out. And you kind of want to gradually, if you want something thin, you kind of gradually decrease as you roll it through the layers there, and it'll make it a little bit thinner. And then this is more of a linguine cut pasta. There's also the spaghetti attachments. They've got ravioli attachments. But today, we're going to do a little linguine. It's real easy to do. And I think what we're going to do, and just in the event of time later on, we're going to just roll it out with our rolling pin because that's an easy option to do as well. But you can see once you do the dough mixture, which is what we're doing in there, you give it about 20 minutes in the refrigerator. You want to wrap it up really tight with some saran wrap. That way it doesn't dry out. The last thing you want it to do is to dry. So you've got a nice pliable piece here. You sift some flour down. And again, the reason you sift the flour is to get kind of the bumps and chunks out because you want it to be nice and smooth when you start to play around with it. So
I feel like I'm learning so many fascinating things.
So what we'll do, you kind of got it there. Give it a couple rolls. And you get it to the thickness that you want. I like it. You like your noodles thick or thin?
Depends on what kind of sauce you put on them.
Oh. What's your favorite sauce?
Marinara sauce.
A marinara. So you like that red stuff.
Yes.
Because again, with pasta, you can kind of do whatever you want with those sauces to whatever your taste is, whatever the family likes. And again, we always talk about doing things with the kids. If you got kids, this is a great kid thing. Have them roll out some of this pasta till you get it about to that thickness that you want. If you don't want to put it in through the flattener to do more of a kind of a lasagna, because you can do a lasagna as you use that flattening tool, make some lasagna. But right there, that kind of gives us that thickness that we're looking for. And again, you can never underdo the amount of flour. This stuff will make sure that it doesn't stick when you run it through. And then once we make the noodles, we'll add some more flour to it. How are we doing over there? Do we need any water?
We might need just a little splash of some water. It's not fully
Like I said, this recipe is typically when you add another ingredient like that pepper, because that's going to add a little bit more moisture to your mixture. But you can start seeing that to dough up. And again, you don't want to have your mixer on a high speed when you're doing this because all that's going to do is fluff and dry it out. So that's why you keep it low, let it do its work. It's going to blend everything together.
There we go.
Once you're done, you ball it up and you're going to kind of hear your mixer
doing its job. But now, if you want to make this for a family, let's say you have a family of 4 at home.
Yep.
How many little dough balls like this one would you recommend making to make sure you're making enough pasta to feed everyone?
You know, I like leftovers, so I would do 2.
Okay.
And that also gives you the variation of doing a red pepper and a green pepper. And you got a little bit of color then with it. You can also do the same thing with a little bit of garlic. You can also do it with spinach. So you can cook a little spinach down. It sounds like it's done.
Yeah.
So you can cook a little spinach down and also then puree that up and have a spinach pasta. That's all it is. It's not rocket science. It's not that tough. So, perfect. And all you do is you take this out, and this is actually really, really good. You kind of ball it up. You can knead it a little bit, kind of make sure it all mixes up. I know how much you would love to do this because you love that feeling between your fingers of the mushy stuff.
So much so. It's my favorite.
And then with your saran wrap, stick it in there, wrap it up nice and tight, set it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. You can do it overnight. I actually prepped this last night, and it turned out really good. So that's kind of where we're at right now. The next step is really easy. It's putting it through the processor. You can remove the bowl, and we'll get that out of the way. We'll put our sheet pan down. Now again, you're going to need a little extra flour to flour up some stuff, and also the attachment that you're going to use. So we'll use, like I said, some linguine. You want to put a little extra flour on that to avoid any sticking as it goes through there.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
All right, so we got some great pasta going on there in the studio. We've got Kevin and Maddie making the pasta. We're going to check back in on those two in just a little bit. But I want to mention another event happening up here right now. We've got a spectacular auditorium underneath the Black Family Ice Rink here in Beaver Creek. It's called the Villar Performing Arts Center, and it's about 535 seats. Every seat is unobstructed, very close to the stage. And right now, it's called the Underground Sound Series for the fall of 2023. So there's 7 shows, and 7 drinks for $150. And the next performance coming up on Friday at 7 p.m. is a band called Darlingside. I'll give you a look at that real quick. You can go to www.valarpac.org for more information on underground sound and what's coming your way for the Valar Performing Arts Center. But it's a great opportunity to see these up-and-coming bands, kind of these sleeper bands of sorts during underground sound, and the prices are spectacular. 7 drinks, 7 shows for $150. That's pretty perfect. Once again, valarpac.org for more information on the lineup coming our way throughout the fall for underground sound, with a few more performances, and then we get into wintertime. They have musicians, magicians, and they have ballets, and they have plays and live music and storytelling, and something for all members of the family, all age groups, all levels, all ages. It's a great spot. Once again, located right here in Beaver Creek underneath the ice rink. valarpac.org. I did mention before, we got more pasta happening in the kitchen. Kevin teaching Maddie how to make some noodles on National Pasta Day. Let's take a look.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Vail in the kitchen here with Maddie. So you made our dough.
Yeah, well, we made our dough.
We made the dough.
Yes.
We've rolled it out, and now we're gonna make our linguine. So we've got a nice thick noodle that I think we're gonna make. So we've rolled it out. It's really nice and pliable. We've added enough flour to keep it from sticking. We put some flour on our attachment here. So if you wanna get it fired up, okay, and you put it on that low speed. And it should start to take a, there we go, the flour is, oh.
Look at that. Feeding itself right through. Now we've got some delicious noodles. Are you supposed to catch them?
Yeah, we will in a minute. You gotta be careful of this attachment and come around and get you.
That would be my luck.
And we'll kind of let it go. We'll bring it out.
Wow, look at this. I'm also really excited. I've heard that homemade noodles are 100 times better than store-bought noodles.
100 times.
100 times. And just like that, you have your own homemade noodles.
And there's a couple of things you can do once you run them through. You obviously can just cook them right away.
Right.
Or you can hang them. They've got pasta racks, they call them. And so you can hang them up on the pasta rack, and they will dry, and then you can just keep them for another time. But you know, they're perfect if you want to eat them right away. If you're going to store them, get a little more flour so you don't stick them together, and roll them up here, and they're ready to cook right away. So that's homemade pasta, homemade noodle. And when you cook these, it doesn't take long at all. I always add some salt to my water and get it to boil, maybe add just a little bit of olive oil, put them in there. It only takes a few minutes, they'll float to the top. You want to cook them al dente, which means you don't want them real chewy, you want just a little bite to them, you want some substance to it. So you cook it al dente, and then like you said, Maddie, you just your favorite pasta sauce with it. You like the red sauce.
Yeah, you know how little kids eat Play-Doh? The temptation to just eat that right now is amazing.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to eat it because it's got to be cooked. It's got a little bit of egg in there, so you got to be careful. But yes, kids will probably eat it like Play-Doh. But that is how easy this is. And again,
I just am so tempted. And there's a voice inside my head just telling me to do it.
And again, after you're done cooking it, you strain it, and you can do a brown butter sauce, which is real easy. Mm-hmm. So you just brown up some butter. You can put a couple leaves of sage in there, toss it around. You can add some peas. You can add some carrots, a lot of different things. And we already talked about the different flavors that you can add in the colors with the roasted bell peppers.
See, now this doesn't look like a lot of pasta, though. This looks like this would be one serving size.
When you cook it, it's going to expand a little bit more.
Okay.
And that's why I said a family of 4, you'll want to do 2 of those balls. And it's nice with that recipe. It's easy to do. And if you want to do different colors, You can also puree up garlic. Garlic's a little more difficult. You've got to roast it and it's got to be nice and soft before you puree it down, or else you will get some lumps and your pasta will have a tendency to kind of fall apart. But you can see how this went through. It's nice and pliable.
I'm gonna put that down.
And
I'm gonna eat it.
easy to do. So get out there, start making some of your own food by scratch. It's really healthy to do it this way. And again, a lot of different modifications you can do. 1 egg, 1 cup of sifted flour, and then if you want a pepper, you can roast 1 red pepper and take the skin off. Wait till that skin starts to kind of bubble up. Take the skin off, puree it down, add that to the 1 cup of flour and 1 egg, and you're ready to go.
Which makes it nice and convenient. Now, if someone does not have a KitchenAid,
right,
or the attachment, can they make these noodles without?
So you just saw how we used the roller to roll it out instead of the attachment that came with this. You can also then take a knife and cut your strips however you want. They've also got rollers that have ridges in it where you can push it down. It'll cause the separation on the pasta. So you don't need a fancy KitchenAid and all the attachments. You can just do it the old-fashioned way like Mama used to do.
Which is a ton of fun, and then that way you can also change the shape of your noodles to make it so if maybe you're making like a chicken noodle soup, then you can easily change the shape, and that way you're not getting these nice little stringy guys.
And exactly the same recipe if you want to do raviolis. So you can roll it out flat, a couple sheets, put your ravioli droppings between, add a little bit of moisture between where you're going to seal it up, seal it, cut it, ravioli.
Makes it nice and convenient. Well, now I've been looking at some fun recipes, Kev. And so next time I think that you're in here, I think that we should try and make some of these fun recipes. I just found a recipe for edible cookie dough. So it has no eggs, tastes just like cookie dough, and you can just store it in a little Tupperware and eat it anytime you have that little sweet tooth.
So that will never make it in the oven with you.
No, it's not supposed to make it in the oven.
Got it.
You don't bake it. So you just get to eat it, which
without
you're right.
worrying about getting sick from an egg.
Yes, exactly.
Good.
Because that's why I haven't put this in my mouth yet, because I really want to. I really just want to eat it.
But
and then
good pasta.
Good pasta. And then another one is, this has been blowing up all over the internet, spaghetti pancakes.
Spaghetti pancakes.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. We may have to try that.
I think we're going to have to try it
All
because
right.
I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Kevin, thank you so much for taking us through this. I didn't know how easy it was. This is something that I could do at home by myself 100% without worrying that I'm going to burn my house down.
That's right. Simple, and healthy.
Simple. Super simple, super healthy. There's nothing better than just buttered noodles. Like Kevin said, you could change the flavor of the noodle just a little bit by adding some of those other vegetables to it. But this is something that you can make no matter what.
Yeah, we like to keep it simple.
We like to keep it simple. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we love when Avija gets out in the community and shows us all of the fun things that are happening. Speaking of all of the fun things, she had an excellent little picnic extravaganza with all of the good stuff. Let's take a look.
From blue skies to mountain highs, this is your guide to all the good vibes here in Vail and beyond. I'm Avija Scarborough. Welcome to Vail Vibes. Tonight we're coming to you from the Four Eagle Ranch in Wolcott. And an evening like this, I would say, is perfect for a picnic. And as the saying goes, a picnic with friends is like fresh air for the soul. And tonight, we're in for a real treat. I had the pleasure of enjoying a peaceful mountain picnic with good company and good food. All the good stuff I could ask for. And speaking of all the good stuff, Samantha Miller is the owner.
So All the Good Stuff is a farmer's market store and a delivery service located in Edwards. And we source everything from local Colorado producers, vendors, farmers. So when you come into the store, we're your one-stop shop for everything local. And we have everything that you need for a perfect picnic.
This is truly perfect. I can't wait to learn more about each item. Everything here is very unique. It's not stuff that you can find at the grocery store, really.
That is true. So I'll tell you about some of my favorite products that we have here today.
Okay.
First of all, these are floral crackers by Flower Co. All edible flowers. They do such a beautiful job on all of their products. They also make this floral finishing salt. Goes great on a margarita. It also goes great on watermelon. This watermelon, it's called Yellow Doll. It's one of the varieties that our farmers at Austin Family Farms in Paonia, they grow it. And this watermelon is small in size, but bursting in flavor. Over here, we have Mountain Girl Pickles. She's out of Netherlands. Her pickles are amazing, but this corn relish is out of this world. Next, we have Tremol and Tremol Verde. These are by Green Valley Foods, and these are both delicious. So this one has a little bit of spice. This one is very mild, and what's so unique about this one is instead of cilantro, they actually use fresh mint. So if you're somebody who doesn't care for cilantro, this salsa is super delicious and refreshing. You know, on a summer day, this stuff is what you need. Next up, we have Honey Bunchies bars, and if you've never had these, they are so yummy. I compare them to a Snickers bar, but without the chocolate. So they are all honey, some nuts, so you get a nice crunch, and they're ooey gooey delicious. Here we have lavender honey. What is unique about this lavender honey is it's made from bees pollinating lavender plants, and then they infuse a lavender essential oil into the honey. And they go around to each town and collect pollen from each town and infuse it into the honey. So if you're like me and suffer from seasonal allergies, their honey is so helpful for building your immune system to those local pollen. So next I'm gonna talk about some of our favorite jams that we have in this store. This right here is a blackberry serrano. We've got 6 different flavors of yummy lotus jam. They are all so delicious. This one is one of my personal favorites, but we've got lots of samples in the store, so come by and try some. Next up, we have La Finca jam. She's out of Steamboat. She's one of our newest vendors in the store, and her jams are delicious. We have Full Stop Bakery sourdough crackers. We have these in 6 different flavors in the store. This one is the OG Parmesan and herb. This is what they look like. And they look like a pita chip, but they're actually really nice, crunchy, and airy on the inside. Two Hot Cowgirls, they make delicious caramel corn. We have this in a few different flavors. This is what it looks like, and it is just bursting with flavor. We've got a few different varieties in the store. This one's my personal favorite. It's a caramel cocoa, and it is delicious. All right, so next up we have the Good Chris Company. They are out of Boulder, Colorado. They make the best chips. So very similar to Pringles, but better ingredients, locally made, and better for you. Next up, we have On Tap Kitchen Pretzels. We've got the honey mustard. They're really crunchy, perfect snack. We've got the Bamba Jungle Crunch Dark Chocolate. This one is with plantains. It's nice and crunchy, a little bit salty and sweet. Super delicious. Definitely recommend trying the Bamba, and they are a local company out of Denver, and everything they do is super ethical and sustainable, which is why we love working with them. Moo Cow Color Rouge cheese. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but it doesn't matter because it is delicious and the cheese speaks for itself.
And lastly, Samantha is making us some delicious cocktails using the Flour Co. finishing salt on the rim.
We're going to add a little Prosecco, because you can't have a picnic without bubbles. And then we've got these gorgeous sugar cubes by the Boozy Botanist. She's out of Denver, and they will turn your drink this gorgeous color, and they give it kind of like a fun, glittery, shimmery effect.
We decided to have our cocktails in the sun to see the full effect of the glittery, shimmery sugar, and she topped them off with some Backyard Bevco cocktail syrup. She says she started her business because she loves farmers markets. In fact, you can see her working at one almost every weekend. She saw an opportunity to bring fresh farmers market produce directly to customers who don't always have the time to browse the markets on weekends. Since it started in 2017, All the Good Stuff has evolved into a direct-to-consumer website, delivery service, and brick-and-mortar shop in Edwards. They also offer a summer and fall community-supported agriculture program where members receive a weekly curated box. She says they're passionate about supporting local businesses because it's all about sustainability, transparency, and peace of mind that comes from knowing where and how our food is grown. And she says the food just tastes amazing. So if you ever find yourself in the mood for dining al fresco or just want some delicious local goodies, well, you know where to go.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one-of-a-kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Hi, it's Kimberly Perot here. It is Tuesday, October 17th. I'm your host this morning, Mark Sassy, out in the community talking about all things events and weather and showing us our gorgeous resorts and Vail Valley here. We've got an exciting second half of the show. We'll be talking to the authors of the children's book, Edda Extraordinaire, local restaurateur Rafael Garcia, Vail Vibes at the Vail Winery, and much more. So exciting episode here on this Tuesday morning edition. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host up here in Beaver Creek. Well, on my way down from Beaver Creek, Mark Sassy. We have Kim in the studio. Great first hour. We have another hour of great information coming to you here on TV8 on Good Morning Vail, which is channel 92. You can watch us on Comcast. You can also stream us live every day. I want to talk about your weather for the day. As you can see, looking out over the town of Avon, bright blue skies, sun making its way up and over the mountains. We're going to have a spectacular day in Eagle County, maybe a few clouds later on in the afternoon. We're going to see about 39 degrees to start right now in Vail. 65 degrees, going to be that high temperature later on in the afternoon, probably about 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have a slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunshine for a good part of the day, then a few clouds rolling in later on. Your hourly forecast will showcase that, 30s to 50s to 60s, sunshine, and then some cloud cover, clear skies this evening. Partly cloudy and 83 in Denver today. Vail 65, Avon 66, and Eagle 72. And mostly sunny all around Eagle County, maybe a few clouds to the west earlier in the day. Tonight we'll see sun setting at 6:25, clear skies, 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze out of the southwest. 38 degrees will be that low temperature tonight. And then as we look ahead, we're going to see 37s, 38s, and 39s in terms of degrees will be our lows all the way through the weekend. And that's probably going to be pretty consistent now as we make our way into fall with winter right around the corner. 62 for a high on Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. 65 for a high on Thursday. Sunshine for Friday with a high of 69. 67 for a high on Saturday, partly cloudy skies. And then we have partly cloudy skies on Sunday with a high of 65 degrees. It looks like our next chance for any nature from Mother Nature coming our way probably the middle of next week. But these evening lows are perfect temperatures for the Vail snowmaking crew to get things going because they're 25 days away from opening. And then right up here in Beaver Creek, we are 37 days away from opening. And then right around the corner in Beaver Creek, the first weekend of December, once again, it is ranked by athletes and coaches as the #1 stop on their World Cup Tour ski racing. The Beaver Creek Xfinity Birds of Prey Audi FIS World Cup returns once again the first weekend of December, the 1st through the 3rd. Now they're calling it Where Winter Begins. Along with the ski racing, they've got live music in the village. They've got beer tastings, Beers of Prey. They've got ski films at the Villar Performing Arts Center. A lot of different parties, a lot of autograph signings. We have the races. They have live feeds from the races into the village if you want to watch those and not have to make your way up to the grandstand. But the viewing is free, and all the events in Beaver Creek to be a part of spectating are free. It's a great way to kind of dabble in this World Cup ski racing. I want to show you over my shoulder here. This is the statue at the entrance to Beaver Creek. These are the Birds of Prey champions over the years. Now, last year, Michaela Schifrin's boyfriend, Alexandra Montkilde, the Norwegian, he swept all 3 races up here in Beaver Creek. And Michaela went on to win the overall World Cup title last year. So it's easy to say that between Kilde and Schifrin, 2 of the best ski racers on the planet. And they will be back again this year. Well, the guys will be back here for that weekend. And as you can see on the list here, this guy right here, Darren Rolfs, U.S. ski team, he still has the fastest time on the Birds of Prey races to date. If you want to find out more, if you want to volunteer, if you want to be a part of it, go to bcworldcup.com. We're going to take a quick break from our Tuesday edition of Good Morning with Vail. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to a local author. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, Covered Bridge is an excellent publication and a wonderful partner of ours here at TV8. They had a conversation with Sandy Ferguson Fuller. Let's have a look.
Publishing, and specifically children's book publishing, and you do a lot of book reviews for us. So tell us a little bit about that history in your career.
I'm dating myself here. I hate to go that far back, but it's been 50 plus years, and I was very lucky to study in college with Maurice Sendak. And he was the author illustrator of many classic children's books, but Where the Wild Things Are is probably the most famous for everybody. And he got about 10 of us were totally turned on to the art and craft and genre of picture book publishing, and that's what started the whole thing.
So one of your most recent projects we're featuring in this issue, so the summer and fall issue of Covered Bridge magazine, and it's a series. And so let's see if we can see them. We'll have you hold them up, but maybe walk us through the Blues series, right?
The Blues are an intrepid group of 5 little anthropomorphic bluebirds, each of whom has a personality, a character, their own hobbies, but their main passion in life is birding. And I was co-author on this book with Carol Malner, who's a famous birder out in California, works with the Cornell Lab and also Audubon. And we were very fortunate to partner up with Louise Schroeder, who was in Colorado when she did these books, but is now in Austin, Texas. And the 5 little bluebirds go on. The first book is they actually go across America. In the second book, they follow the path of Roger Tory Peterson around the perimeter of North America, all the way from Canada around up through to Alaska. And on the third book, they venture out globally, and they end up on top of Mount Everest and in a rainforest and all sorts of fun places. The point of the books being, other than having fun with these wonderful birds who all have personalities, is to teach kids, this is their clubhouse, is to teach kids more about birding. And so there's a lot of fact, really precise information in the books, all about the habits of birders. You usually have a little notebook that you keep, and there's usually some sort of a field guide reference, and we have those in there. And then Egbert, who's one of the blues, always has a birding tip for kids. So really, if you're an amateur beginning birder, these are for all ages because they teach you all about how to bird. And we go across, in this book, across the United States, and again, the blues always have little quips that add humor to the book, but there's a lot of really good information.
I mean, I haven't had a chance to look or read these books yet, but they absolutely look beautiful from sitting across from them. Now, I don't know if you heard this, but during the time of COVID, birding has grown exponentially. Was that like part of the impetus, or did you just happen to hit it right at the right time?
Well, these have actually been out for a little while.
Okay.
We published these with Dawn Publications in California, and they are the publisher of the John Denver series that we did. And then we did several other nonfiction books with Dawn, and then the 3 of us actually sat down and brainstormed the concept for these. So the hardcovers are kind of hard to come by. I have them myself in my personal company store, but the paperbacks are still available through U.S. distribution, and they've just enjoyed a great audience. So we're hoping that with the surge, you're right, Bobby, you know, the great surge in birding, and we're hoping that they're going to get sort of a new shot in the arm.
It's pretty amazing. You know, it's not only these books. Sandy has multiple books throughout the Valley that don't just celebrate great stories. Some of them even support businesses here in the Valley. Like one of the ones I'm looking at right here is the Poop Ferry, and this wasn't necessarily support a business, but it did help promote some park cleanups that happened last summer. And then there was one, the Nifty Thrifty, that actually proceeds went to the Thrifty shop here in the Valley.
That's right.
So besides, you know, meeting you in the Valley and someone crossing paths with you, where could they possibly purchase a book in the Valley or directly from you?
They can always go directly to me, which is at my website at alparts.com. The Bookworm usually has all of my books. They come and go a little bit on their inventory, but they can always order books for anybody who's interested. And they're great supporters of everything that we've done. We've got a brand new one. I don't have the hardcover yet, but just got the paperback in the mail yesterday. It's the latest book is the Bunny Poets in the Library book. So this is going to be at the Bookworm as well.
Nice.
And we'd love to send people there, or you can always contact me.
Nice.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, well, you might recognize if you used to go to or you went to the Bookworm when Sandy was there. She was there for over a decade, I think.
About 15 years.
15
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
15 years, and all the while helping other authors and illustrators publish their own children's books through your company, Alp Arts, based in West Vail. So
That's right.
how has it been like to grow your company, from the ground up, really, the past, did you say 50 years you've been in this industry?
I hate to think of it.
And how has it changed? How has publishing changed?
Publishing has changed tremendously, and I think the main difference now is that it's very, very conceivable and viable to self-publish. 10 years ago even, that wasn't the case. But there are a lot of publishing platforms out there, print-on-demand companies, so that just about anybody who wants to get a book out can get a book out. If they realize that once they've got a book out, they still have to market it, sell it, warehouse it, do all the things that traditional publishers have always done. Traditional publishing is still very strong. It's a very, very competitive market in picture books. It really helps if you're a celebrity to get published. But it's all about the bottom line in traditional publishing. And so I'm glad that there's more opportunity for self-publishing that's affordable and doable.
Awesome. Well, before we let you go, is it something you're doing? Are you still taking on clients, helping them produce books? Is there other ways people can interact with Alp Arts Press besides purchasing a book?
Yes, I'm still a literary agent. That's how I really started my career, along with the writing and illustrating back in the 80s. We started the agency. I still represent about 20 authors and illustrators. 80% are published, a couple are not. I'm not actively seeking a lot of new talent. I've been in this business a long time, and we're sort of going off in new directions with the publishing idea. But the door is always open to looking at books. And I also work very closely with a company out of the UK with editorial consultation. So I specialize in picture books almost exclusively. If you've got a YA novel, I'm not your girl. But I'm still open to all of that.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Great. Well, yeah, definitely pick up, if you can, find a copy of The Blues Go Birding at the Bookworm, or go straight to I don't know if it's at the Bookworm, so go straight to alparts.com and you can order these books. And also read all about them in Covered Bridge, this summer-fall issue, 2023. And it's been wonderful to have you on, Sandy. Our theme is journey for this next issue, and just to see the journeys that the birds go on. I mean, just from the cover, you can tell that it's a really, really fun series. I mean, they're wearing packs, going up Everest, they're in the ocean, they're rappelling down rock walls. Really, really fun characters there. So, thanks for bringing this to life and for joining us today and for writing and illustrating for us in Covered Bridge as well.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, thanks everyone for watching Covered Bridge on TV8. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva8.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. And welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Oh, what a nice day out here. First thing in Avon, down on the Eagle River now. I got a fly fishing report coming up in just a little bit. We have a Zoom call right around the corner. I want to talk about our weather for the day. We are going to see sunshine like we're seeing right now for a good part of the afternoon. Maybe a few clouds rolling in towards the afternoon to hours later in the afternoon. We're going to see a high of about 65 degrees in Vail, a little bit warmer down valley. Your hourly forecast showcasing sunshine for a good part of the day and pretty mild temperatures. Partly cloudy skies and 83 in Denver, 65 and sunny in Vail, 66 and sunny right here in Avon, and then 72 with a few clouds later on in the day to the west towards Eagle and Gypsum. Tonight we're going to see 38 degrees for that low temperature, clear skies, sun setting at 6:25. And then the 5-day, we're looking at sunshine through the weekend. Some cloud cover rolling through on and off, but temperatures kind of stabilizing in the mid to upper 60s for the next 5 days. And evening lows are going to be in the mid to upper 30s. That's what we're looking at for your weather report. Good day out here. First thing, get out and enjoy, get out and go for a hike, get out and play. We have snow right around the corner, not too far away. Vail opens in 25 days. Beaver Creek opens in 37 days. My suggestion is to be thinking about getting your skis tuned up and getting your body tuned up also. All right, we're going to be shifting gears now in just a little bit. I've got that fly fishing report once again coming to you from the banks of the Eagle River. But right now we have a great Zoom interview with Kim. She's talking to the authors of a book called État Extraordinaire.
Good morning. Welcome back, Mark. Thank you so much for that weather update. Now, I'm excited about our next guest, the brand new children's book, État Extraordinaire. It is such an exciting book. I've got the authors joining me today, Rhoda Ahmed and Sharnae Gordon. Ladies, how are you?
Great. Thank you so much for having us.
I'm loving
We
the
are
Bella.
extraordinary.
I love the energy. It looks like you guys are having so much fun this morning. So talk to me about État Extraordinaire. It was published today. So who would love to tell me a little bit about the premise of the book?
Go ahead, Rhoda. You want to go? Yeah. So État Extraordinaire is this beautiful little girl who does everything ordinary and extraordinary way, just like our kids, our daughters. So our daughters love dress up. they love leaving the house with boas and feathers and bracelets and gloves, and they were just larger than life. We used to say our daughter lived in her own Broadway show growing up, but we never found a book that where the character looked like them. So that's kind of how me and Charnay bonded, that we wanted to create a character-driven book. And then we're mindful of the times we're living in right now, that is heavy times for being a kid, and we just wanted to create something that gives a little light and love on every page.
I love that. You know, as a child myself, I used to create and dream and do all of the fun Broadway plays and things that would entertain my family. Now, Charnay, tell me a bit about the collaboration. So how did the two of you meet, and what made you decide to collaborate on this delightful new children's book?
Yes, absolutely. So Rhoda and I actually met on social media, on Instagram specifically, and we had both been following each other for years. I was a huge fan of her picture book, May Among the Stars, but I also knew that Rhoda has her own publishing company, High Tree Publishing, and I had this idea for a picture book, and I shared it with her, and then we decided to create our own fictional character. We decided to name her Etta Extraordinaire, and as Rhoda said, we bonded over our daughters who loved to play dress up when they were younger, and that's really how the story came together.
I love this story. Now, Rhoda, tell me, you mentioned your daughters. Both of you have mentioned your daughters at this point, but how did they collaborate? Did they give you influence and ideas? Did they tell you what they liked as you went through the creative process?
Yeah, I mean, really, my daughter is in college now, so I was telling that she's in a different life space now that we were creating it. She was like, Mom, whatever you want to do. And then I would pull all pictures as inspiration, while Charnay's daughter was very, very helpful. And she's like, no, yes. I don't like the stocking. The tutu dress should be a different color. Like, she was I would say our A&R, our PR, our creative director. So she really was, there was so much love from her creating this. So I really appreciated that.
Absolutely. Now,
yeah, when we got the illustration, the cover illustrations from the illustrator who did the amazing illustrations in the book, she presented us with a few different cover ideas. And my daughter, she actually chose the cover for the book.
Oh, that's so exciting. So she's very invested in this process as well. It's a gorgeous book cover, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So I was digging around, and it looks like there are some fun activity resource guides. So how did you decide to make this book a little bit more interactive, other than just reading it and seeing the beautiful pictures?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are activity sheets that can go along with the book. There's fun stickers, but also we just wanted to make this a joyful experience for all of the readers who read the book. And the book is really centered around joy. And that's really kind of how we came up with that.
Absolutely. Well, the two of you emulate joy in just the conversation that we're having now. Now, Rhoda, tell us, where can we go for more information? What do you hope that fans get out of this book as well?
Oh, great question, Kimberly. I hope that, we are in a time where everyone's wondering what we can do, how we can contribute, and we are of service to kids and storytelling. So I hope that people and parents and children still love books and read, but that sacred little moment when you're in bed and you have your kid and your arm around your kid, and it's a silent moment of just reading and connecting, and it might seem like an ordinary moment, but it's an extraordinary one they're going to remember forever. So our hope is that just do what you can with the love you have. And if you can find Etta Extraordinaire anywhere books are sold. Support your local bookstore. We love local bookstores. But yeah, that's our hope. Our hope is just adding more joy and light and love to the world right now.
Well, it's an excellent book, and I'm so excited to see how it impacts future generations and adults alike, because I was watching the trailer. It's just a beautiful story. Thank you, ladies, so much for bringing some additional joy to the world. We really appreciate you both.
Thank you,
Kimberly.
Now stay tuned. We will be back with some more of this Tuesday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
I did tell you I was going to have a fly fishing report. Quick report to give you an update on. Let me set my coffee down. What's happening right now locally on our rivers? So I run Minturn Anglers fly fishing over in Minturn, and we do guided fly fishing trips. And right now we're still swinging in full force. I think we have like 5 or 6 trips going out today. A couple trips in boats, either it's a raft or a dory. We also have a lot of wade trips. Giving you a look at the Eagle River right down here under Bob the Bridge, it looks spectacular. In the springtime, water's all the way up against the trees over here. Now it's at a pretty low level, very manageable. And the fishing midday when the air temperature warms up and it warms that water temperature up just enough, fishing gets real good. Those fish get very active. I had a couple clients go out just yesterday or 2 days ago with one of my senior wade guides, Ben Gruner, and they had a spectacular day. He couldn't stop raving about how wonderful the family was, and they caught some great fish and had a great, spectacular time. They were fishing, I think, further to the west, down around Walcott, or even a little bit further west down towards Eagle. And midday, when that sun is out, plenty of activity on the rivers. Small bugs, I think is still the food of choice for the fish this time of the year. We do have fish kind of in pre-spawn and spawning, so they are also eating streamers. Let's take a look at some of those photos of the spectacular day with Ben and this great family out on the river. The mom caught some nice fish, had a great day. The dad also hooked into some fish. Boys had a blast, and it was very picturesque out there too. So they have some great memories. And that's kind of what the idea of these little fly fishing adventures are all about. I mean, we have guys that come and ladies that come that want to fish because they know how to fish and they want to hone in on their skills and get better at it. Most of the time, though, it's people like this, families that are here visiting that want to experience the allure of fly fishing. No pun intended on that one. But it's been spectacular. We will continue to offer fishing trips really all the way through the wintertime. If we have a big snowpack and it snows a lot in December, then the fishing will kind of get a little bit quieter, but we'll have access to the rivers throughout the wintertime. So if you're planning a trip to come out here to the mountains and you want to take a day off of your winter vacation and spend some time fishing, we'll fish from 10 to 2, 11 to 2, sometime during the warmest time of the day. We'll head further west where it's warmer, and people that are here to ski usually have the right clothing to layer underneath their ski clothes. Same idea, what you would wear underneath your quote-unquote winter fishing garb. And you would wear your winter gloves and your hat and your ski jacket over it. So it's not as miserable as you think you would be out there because you're kind of prepared. It's a good experience. Give us a call at the shop if you want to go fish or if you want us to help you pick out some gift ideas or some bugs. We're a Minturn and we're there every day. All right down the street from where I'm at here in Avon is the turnoff to go to Steamboat, 131. There is a winery out there. It's called Vines at Vail. Now, Avisha, she does a segment for us. It's called Vail Vibes. And she had a chance to catch up with the owner of Vines at Vail Winery not too long ago to find out how they make wine in this area. Let's take a look.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. Avisha Scarborough here, and today we're coming to you from Vines at Vail Winery, and we are channeling our inner Lucille Ball for this grape crushing party. Ladies, I have never experienced anything like this. How would you describe this feeling?
Squishy, refreshing, slippery.
Very slippery when you're fighting the Italian woman.
I absolutely agree. It's squishy, mushy, slippery, and it makes me want to have a glass of wine. So salute to that.
Salute.
Grape stomping. It's a tradition that dates back to ancient Rome and was popularized in the mainstream by this classic I Love Lucy episode. And even though we have modern technology to crush the grapes for us these days, the tradition of stomping is still around. Not so much for actual winemaking, but for the pure fun of it. Vines at Vail Winery in Wolcott has been open for 32 years and has been doing Lucy-inspired grape stomps every year since it's been opened. Their only requirement is to come dressed as Lucy, and the best outfit gets a prize. The owner, Patrick Chirichillo, says he loves hosting these events, and he even joined the Lucy's in the barrel.
I haven't been in the grapes in 20 years. I haven't gotten in the grapes, so that was an event also.
That's my dad. That's his 100th birthday.
Patrick comes from a long line of Italian winemakers.
Flavor of our family was always into wines since I was a little boy to when I made my first barrel when I was 18. We've always had a fun family of all our relatives, Sunday dinners. Everybody came over to Grandma, Grandpa's house and enjoyed dinner and our wine because we all made our own wine.
Patrick continued his family tradition of bringing people together over some good wine, which is what he loves most about the grape stomps. And with all the lovely Lucy outfits, Patrick could not pick just one winner.
I think you are all winners.
And so everyone won a bottle of wine, because the best wines are the ones shared with friends. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good morning.
are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. And welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm so excited because I'm sitting here with Julio, who is the host of Conexión Latina here on TV8. And joining us today is restaurateur Rafael Garcia. How are you?
I'm good.
Absolutely. So tell us about your restaurant.
Yeah, my restaurant, I am started the project here in Avon, from the Nottingham Park. I opened my food truck the last year. But this year I opened the physical restaurant in Gibson. I have the opportunity for the owner the other restaurant. Help me and open the business, no?
Wonderful.
And 2 weeks ago, opened the restaurant.
Very exciting, and it's Los Patrones in Gypsum now.
The La Taqueria.
La Taqueria,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes, of course.
So tell us about the menu.
The menu is, my menu is my favorite plates in the tacos. It's taco place. It's no Mexican restaurant, it's a taco place. Because I have the tacos, tortas, tostadas, quesadillas. The tortas is 20 inches.
Wow.
The tortas is beans, cheese, meat, avocado. The quesadillas is same, but it's a flour tortilla. I make it's homemade, everything is homemade. I make the sauce, the cochinita, the pastor. I make everything now.
All the typical dishes.
All the typical dishes.
I'm so hungry. Yeah. What time do you open? Tell us.
11 a.m.
Okay.
And I close 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Great.
And in the Monday to Friday, in Mexico is the comida corrida. Is the full dish, or I don't know call this in English.
Kind of like street food?
No.
Comida callejera, no?
No, it's the full dish because it's the pasta soup, rice, the protein, dessert, and water. It's full dish. No?
Okay, yeah, full course meal.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Too bad you're not open for breakfast.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So what made you want to open a restaurant?
¿Qué lo hizo querer abrir un restaurante? I'm kind of here interpreting. ¿Qué fue lo que lo inspiró? ¿Qué fue lo que quiso abrir usted un restaurante?
Honestly, I visit the different restaurants, but I think so is the flavor is not traditional. No.
You wanted something authentic.
Yes, because my restaurant is authentic restaurant, the Mexican taqueria. In Mexico, you go to the merch, is the different places. Is the one place the carnitas, one place the barbacoa and something, no? And here in the restaurant is authentic Mexican tacos. No,
great.
in the weekends I make the birria, the goat birria,
so
the
good.
soup.
Love birria.
Yeah, it's the soup, the birria, and grilled chickens. This the menu is for me it's good because I am very like to eat the chickens, birria, barbacoa, and tripa. No, this too much American people go to the restaurant this week. It is the tripa. No, oh my God, the tripa is good. No, because it's traditional. No, in Mexico.
That's great. So have you been cooking your whole life, or what made you decide you wanted to?
I am studying my university in Mexico, and I work in 25 years for
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Okay.
Yes, it is I am working the executive chef in Holiday Inn, Crown Plaza, but in Mexico, no. And I come in here, and my dream is to open the restaurants. I don't like one. I like 20, 25. I don't know.
Yeah.
but it's now the people is very happy with my menu because it's good menu.
Yeah.
It's I think so. I have the 35 items.
Wow.
But
That's a quite extensive menu.
It really is.
Yeah, but it's a asada. It's a torta, quesadilla, taco, and the machete.
Okay.
The machete is I think so. It's the 25 inches.
So you create multiple dishes with one type of meat.
Yeah, of course.
Great.
Of course.
That's awesome.
Now the best seller is the mega tortas because it's a 20 inches.
Yeah.
20-inch torta?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
People love it for their Instagram.
It's big, no? It's very big. The people eat half and
they're full.
Yeah. Don't finish the
Have you seen anybody finish a whole in one sitting? Yeah.
This now is I'm very happy now.
Yeah.
Because this is my dream. And the family Wosley, these owners the different restaurants here in the valley, this helped me and opened my business, no?
That's great.
And help me this now is real.
Yeah. That's great.
The next restaurants here in Avon is now this. I'm waiting only for the
next one here in Avon. We'll wait for it.
Of course.
In the meantime, we'll come to the restaurant in just some. So
absolutely.
You've been in business 2 weeks now. Have you seen a lot of traffic coming into the physical location?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the people is go to the restaurant and tasting, and it's same the food truck. In the food truck is the mega tortas, mega quesadillas.
Right.
No tostadas, but it's in the restaurant is the tostada. I make the cow feet, tostada, tinga, different places, the dishes, no? Homemade, everything is homemade. I make the sauce, I make everything. I don't use nothing, it's all fresh.
No, the menu sounds wonderful. Do you have a favorite item on the menu?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think so, the tortas.
Okay.
Yeah, the tortas is my favorite.
Any which way that you want to order it?
Beef, or my other favorite dish is the taco, menudo taco.
Okay.
The menudo is is the cow cow stomach, I don't know, tripe, and season it with guajillo sauce.
Okay.
And put in the taco. It's very delicious.
Sounds
it's
good.
very delicious. Yeah.
I know my stomach is growling
I know,
right
we're going to
now.
go there right after the show.
Can we come early and you open just for us?
Yeah, of course.
Wonderful. Where can we go for more information to find the website or look up the location?
My location is in 500 Red Table, Unit 1E in Gibson. The next door is the Carnicería Cuauhtémoc. It's behind the Carnicería Cuauhtémoc, or the Facebook page is La Taquería. La Taquería. I don't have now the website, but this is the next step. It's construction now, and the Instagram is the same. La Taquería.
Sounds like we need to go to get a picture of the
mega
big one.
torta.
Mega one.
I have one picture in my cell phone, but I think so. Is my yes.
That's big.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, should we go there for lunch and
Yeah,
split it?
we can share one. I was just going to say we can split
Just for
one.
3 people.
We'll bring it back here and
Yeah.
everyone will try it.
course.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, congratulations. Very
Thank you so
exciting.
much.
I
Thank
love
you.
that you're
Thank-
pursuing your dream and that you've been able to take it from a food truck to a physical location.
that's
and,
huge. Yeah.
and hopefully the next one in Avon soon.
Yes. next time is the Avon. This now is make the recipes and but is almost.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Chef Rafael, thank you for joining us here at the couch.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank
Julio, always wonderful to work next to you. Good to see you.
Lovely to see you too, Kim.
Wonderful. Now we are coming up on the end of our show, so we'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals. Now, check this out.
studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Luke and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
All right, that's going to be coming close to wrapping up our show for the day. We have a few more minutes left. I wanted to give you one more look around Avon, right around Eagle County, and then we'll get into that weather report. I want to show you kind of where I'm at now, Nottingham Lake. We've got Beaver Creek Resort off in the distance where I was a little bit ago. They're not making snow on the Birds of Prey yet on Golden Eagle, but there is some snow probably at about 9,000 feet. So that snow level is kind of staying cooler up there. So they should probably start making snow here sooner than later. We'll be surprised if they don't. Let's take a look at your weather for the day. Sunny out here first thing this morning. We're going to see blue skies for a good part of our day today around Eagle County, maybe a few clouds rolling in later on in the afternoon. We're going to see a high in Vail of about 65 today, for Avon about 66. Your hourly forecast, we've got bright sunny skies. So even though it feels cooler out, make sure you're applying the sunscreen if you're going to be out for a day. Great day for a hike or some golf, bike ride, fishing, any outdoor activities. This would be perfect for you. Partly cloudy skies in Denver today with a high of about 83 degrees, for Vail 65. Once again, Avon 66, and then Eagle, about a half an hour west of us, about 72 degrees for the high temperature. They'll see a few more clouds earlier in the day down around Eagle. Tonight we're going to have clear skies, our sun setting at 6:25 with a low of about 38 degrees, a slight breeze out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for the 5-day forecast through the rest of the work week, sunny skies, 62 for Wednesday in Vail, 65 for Thursday. And then we'll see a little bit warmer on Friday. And then partly cloudy over the weekend. We'll have mostly sunny skies with a few clouds. Saturday, a high of 67. And then Sunday, a high of 65. Now, our evening lows, once again, kind of stabilizing in the mid to upper 30s. So cool temperatures at night, perfect temperatures for kind of making snow soon enough. Vail opens in 25 days, everybody, November the 10th. And Beaver Creek opens in 37 days, November the 22nd. Halloween's right around the corner also. We're glad you're with us today. I'm going to be signing off here from Nottingham Lake. I'll see you again on Friday, but we have more of the show tomorrow for 2 hours from 7 to 9. We'll go back to Kim in the studio to wrap things up.
Mark, thanks for that weather update. As always, you are a legend telling us all of the things that are happening in the community. You're very much in the know. So thank you for that Tuesday morning update. Now, we had a really exciting show today. I loved speaking with the authors of Etta Extraordinaire, released today, excellent children's book that just really encourages joy and all of the happy things. And then we had La Taqueria, Rafael Garcia, on the show today to talk about his brand new restaurant. Go check it out. It's in Gypsum. It looks absolutely delicious. We were scanning the menu before he came on. It looks wonderful. And then, as always, Vail Vibes at Vail Winery. We had an exciting show this morning. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Tune into Coffee with the